Have you ever felt like a poser? I certainly have struggled with the imposter syndrome a lot. As a recovering perfectionist, that pattern can show up over and over in my life. Recently, I was just interviewed on a podcast, and I was interviewed alongside two other women, both of which I believe were high-powered women. And I felt that they were more intelligent, more articulate, had more to offer and more to say. And the more that I fell into feeling like an imposter and that I didn't belong, that I wasn't worthy enough to speak up and speak out, the more that I started to shallow breathe. I wasn't breathing. I couldn't think. I couldn't remember what to say. And then finally, I started to tap into my body and I started breathing. And I said to the host, I said, "Can I be honest here? And can I swear?" And she said, "Yes, it's okay to." And I just said, "I feel like a fucking imposter right here." And, the whole topic for that podcast was on the imposter syndrome. And once I shared that and I was open and I was honest about the truth of what was happening, the other women were like, "Oh my God, I feel like the same way. I felt that way about you." And what underpins the imposter syndrome is just a feeling of not being worthy enough. I got into comparing myself to others. And when I compare as a recovering perfectionist, I feel that what I have to offer is not good enough compared to someone else. Who am I to say, who am I to show up in the world and say that I have something to offer? So the antidote to this is to come back home to yourself, to breathe, to stay in your body, to have compassion for yourself, to be gentle and remind yourself that you are worthy of belonging, you are worthy to speak up, and you are worthy to speak out. You are valuable and you have something to offer to this world. And then once I was able to do that for myself, I was able to continue on with the podcast, and it was a great recording. So I hope that this is helpful to someone who needs to hear this today if you are struggling with the imposter syndrome.